Hi guys, welcome to the big story. My name is The Dark Sound. Okay, this is a sad news if you ask me. An Air Indian flight carrying 242 people crashed on a doctor's lodge 4 minutes after taking off from the hospital. But the cheering news is that one of the passengers on that flight survived miraculously. Now that is a good news. You can imagine a situation where the plane was carrying 242 people on board and the plane suddenly crashed and just one man survived the crash. That is a miracle, isn't it? Okay. Well, according to Indian police, 204 bodies have been recovered. There are no survivors, but like I said before, there is a man who survived. The Boeing 787 crashed on a doctor's lodge near the airports at Civic Hospital at a place they call Ahmedabad. 50 people from the residential building are in critical conditions while many others are dead. A doctor who just went into the building for lunch saw the tragedy coming and survived by, jumping out of the building from the second floor. That was how he survived. He saw the plane coming towards the building and he didn't have a choice but just to jump from the second floor, and he survived. So apparently, two engines failed immediately after takeoff and its landing gear got stuck. The pilot managed to radio Mayday before going off. The last words were Mayday, engine failure. Before they could reply, the pilots, they crashed. Some Indians are blaming the country for changing the airline's maintenance contractors from Turkish Technic to another company because Turkey supported Pakistan. Air India confirmed there were 169 Indians, 53 Britons, 7 Portuguese and 1 Canadian, and including 2 pilots and 10 cabin crew. Rescue operations are still underway. Families will be, using DNA to recognize their loved ones. The Boeing 787 Dreamliner heading to Gatwick Airport crashed just 4 minutes after taking off. Now, miraculously, a man survived the Air India crash that killed at least 200 people. A police commissioner actually told newsmen that there was one survivor who was in seat 11A on the London-bound Boeing 787 flight. The flight manifest shared by authorities said the passenger in that seat was a British national, Vishwas Ramesh, that is his name. Indian media said they had spoken to Mr. Ramesh in hospital and reported, they said he actually saw the plane crashing. He jumped out, so he was on the floor, and he said someone just pulled him from the floor. And the next thing, he saw himself in the hospital. As I speak with you right now, he has survived, and that is a miracle. That is definitely a miracle. What could have made a man to escape death in that kind of situation where 242 people were on board and just one man, after the crash, just one man survived? That is a miracle. Okay, I think we need to do more in terms of maintenance, in terms of doing everything that should be done. I believe if the right things were done, this wouldn't have happened. So, like this video, share the video, subscribe for more beautiful videos. And I want to say thank you so much for watching The Big Story with The Dark Sound.